Alright, so I am starting a new painting, but this time not in oils but in acrylic. After 3 years. Last time I painted in acrylics was that painting. Oh my goodness, that was a disaster of a painting. I mean, it looks good, but that was a complete disaster because I took a reference which was so hard for me, for my level, for my skill, not that efficient. So, but somehow I managed to finish that in acrylic, and then coincidence, COVID happened. I am out of acrylic colors. I don't have acrylic colors, so I am bound to paint in oils because I had oil colors, and for the first time I painted in oils, and the rest is history. Really, like that one thing. If I ask from acrylic color to give me more drying time, that was solved by this oil colors. Oil color doesn't, and this problem doesn't even exist in oil color. They never dry. I mean, you can just paint how realistic you want, how much blend you want to do. You just do it, and it never dries. So simple. But in acrylic, to blend it, that was, as I said, that was not my level. I chose a really hard reference, but yeah, kind of did it. And even after that, because of lack of knowledge, I was experimenting. There was no one to say. I wrapped it with a plastic film, and I ruined the painting completely. I mean, I made this great of a painting and I ruined it. Did you see any plastic film in here? Somehow I managed to peel it off, but still you can see a little bit in the edges. So yeah, can't sell it even if I want, or I don't know, but whatever. This painting is really beautiful. I mean, it's a girl with a beautiful hair. So yeah, in that perspective, okay, fine. But in technical terms, the painting, it was a complete disaster. I was not able to paint it because it was just so hard to paint in acrylics. But okay. Then I started painting in oils, and I've been painting for what, 3 years. Made so many paintings. But today I've decided to paint another one, but this time in acrylic. I'm starting a new series actually. In this series, I'm going to paint nature. That's what I do. But this time the catch is I'm not going to make harmonial based paintings. Instead, I'm going to paint lifelike. Now, if you see my paintings, I post them on Instagram. I paint harmonial based paintings most of the time. This is one example. But you won't see this color in nature most of the time. These are exaggerated. These are like, it looks good to eyes because, as I said, these are harmonial, but these are exaggerated. The colors, the hues are exaggerated, and you don't find these colors in nature. Nature colors are a lot softer. They are more subtle, and that is what I'm going to do. Time to upgrade myself up and paint something more mature. Okay, so this is my first painting on this series. This is the reference. Based on this one, I'm gonna paint. Now, obviously, at first sight, you can see how dull and boring the painting is going to be. Just a land, but that's the beauty of it. And when painted lifelike, just the colors, no exaggeration, nothing, on a big canvas like this, oh my god, that's the whole point. And obviously, when I make a series, I paint lots of painting, probably around 8 or 6 or 9. So that's the sweet spot. So yeah, I hope to paint each and every painting in acrylics, but that's gonna be hard. That I will realize in the first painting. Just for refreshment purpose, I decided to paint in acrylic. I have loads of acrylic stuff left, like the paint, the mediums, and all these things that comes with it. And obviously I use camel acrylic colors. And for this one, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a separate video for palette. Like if you're a beginner or someone who is painting but you are deciding to upgrade yourself as well to paint lifelike. I will give you one advice that how less colors you need to mix any color out of nature. For this one, specific one, it's just a block of two color. One is white, one is green. And for this one, I'm going to use black, white. In black, what they have. So it's just black, titanium white, and for blue and red, I am going to use ultramarine blue, scarlet lake. Perfect. And for green, I never use green. Now I don't really know if it's going to work for acrylic as well, but for oil color, it just works fine. I use Prussian blue plus yellow ochre, gives really good greens, radiant greens as well. Viridian, everything is just sorted out with Prussian blue, and to mix more warmer like sap green and olive green, you just mix a little bit more of burnt sienna, and that's it. For this one, I'll do the same thing. We'll see. Obviously I have sap green as well. If things don't work, I can just use this, but I don't really like using greens. I don't know why. So yeah, that's it. And for mediums, this is what I use. Just an advice: if you are planning to buy this, don't buy this. It's not gonna work. First of all, this is like cheap. Packaging is 11/2018. That means November 2018. Now you can expect. After that, I never really bought anything. I don't have to. It's just completely halted. This one is matte medium. This is gloss medium. And price I was seeing 140 rupees. Now definitely 200 or something. Don't really serve the purpose as described. They say it's gloss medium, but I use it for increasing drying time from 2 minutes to 4 minutes, and it actually works in that case. What it does is technically it makes the consistency more runny, so you have to work in layers, otherwise your painting will look dull. So just make sure you know what you are using, okay? And that's it. In which this I'm going to paint. I'm definitely going to record the whole painting. It's going to be good, and I'm going to make a separate video for the palette work. So yeah, that's it. Okay.